it's fun like Jackie Brown. I wanna love but she too down. Will you be my leading lady? I want a contract, girl, no maybe. In the meantime, it's some me time.
Hey, how y'all doing? How y'all doing today? Listen, we're gonna do a little car video and we're gonna have a little serious talk. Cause y'all really like how I had sit down and have serious talks with y'all. Y'all really like that. I peeped that out. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have a little sit down right now and I'm gonna tell y'all a story time about how this woman at my job put her hands on me. You heard right. Put her hands on me. So, the moral of the story is you have to really teach people how to treat you. You can't walk around and let them be rude and disrespectful to you, because stuff like that, it will happen. So I'm gonna get into the story. So the woman, we're gonna call her Susie. Susie was very, 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 very disrespectful. When Susie talked, Susie would be so rude. And when Susie would be rude, you know, everybody knew that Susie was rude. You know, we all knew because Susie had something going on. Because 9 times out of 10, when people are rude and mean to you and talk to you in a kind of way, that's because they have something going on in their life. But I'm at a point in my life now where I'm not going to continue to overlook how you treat me. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what you got going on. You need to learn how to handle that.
Period.
So, Susie would come in. I would give Susie reports because I'm a nurse. When I would give Susie a report, Susie was always being very rude and talking to me down like she was above me. So, you know, I let it slide, you know, I didn't say nothing. I just, you know, I'll say something every now and then and she'll bag back a little bit, or, you know, I'll come back at her sarcastic nice.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
And she'll bag back. So, Susie got comfortable with doing that to me. And this is examples, y'all, of if you're that person, or you're that person that allow people to play with you. These are examples that I'm giving you. And it's not to bash Susie. It's not to bash her. It's just to give examples of the way we should handle things in real life. True stories. Back to Susie. Susie is very disrespectful. And we know Susie disrespectful. Nobody really says anything to Susie. So, I go in a room with Susie. And me and Susie in the room doing some, you know, patient care, whatever. So, I'm helping Susie. We helping each other, and I reached to help her, and Susie hit my hand. So, when Susie hit my hand, I thought to myself, I know she didn't. I know she didn't. I know that this woman just didn't put her hands on me. So, you know, I thought, I said, I'm gonna breathe. I ain't gonna do it in here with the patient because, you know, we're professional. You know what I'm saying? We can't have that in front of our patients. I said, but when Susie get up out here, out this side, out these doors, me and Susie gonna have a problem. So I went to Susie and I told her, you probably didn't realize you done that. And you say, how you know she didn't realize she done that? Because Susie has always been rude like that. Susie has always been rude. She just won't put her hands on nobody at the time. So she was always rude. She felt comfortable. For her to even do that to me, she felt comfortable with putting her hands on me. Just point blank period. She felt comfortable with that. So I had to let her know, I understand you probably didn't know that you put your hands on me, but don't never do that again. Because I don't put my hands on you, so don't never do it again. But the lesson that I got out of that, the lesson that I got out of that, don't let people play with you. Don't let people play with you. I don't care what title they hold. Don't let them play with you. We're not doing that. I don't care what title they hold. You stop it then. I had to learn that lesson. To stop. You stop you teach people how to treat you. And if they're treating you poorly, you stop it right then and there. Because Susie had got so comfortable with disrespecting me that she put her hands on me. Now, had I reacted in a way that I shouldn't have with Susie, I would have been the one that get in trouble. Susie wouldn't have got in trouble. I would have got in trouble. Because I knew better. So it just goes to show you that sometimes meanness is in people. It's just in people. It's just in them just to be mean. You know, like it is. And a person like me, I have to be nice. You know what I'm saying? Because of who I'm walking with. You know, I have to be the nice person. But look, I ain't there yet. I ain't there. I still got some work on me that I need to be done. That need to be done. I ain't there yet. But I have to look at things in a different. I have to change my mindset. And so at that time, I knew I didn't go and report Susie at that time because I said, I know that Susie didn't. This is how I changed my mind. I understand that Susie, she didn't realize what she done. Susie had just been so rude. It's in her. It was in her. Susie had always been so rude and nobody never said anything to Susie or corrected Susie. And she just, that's what she done, you know? So these are life lessons that I teach you. So, okay, after Susie had done that and I corrected her, Susie was like, she was ready to cry. So now Susie getting emotional because I called her out on what she done. And she knew she had done it. You know what I'm saying? Like, she knew. But she act like she didn't know, but she knew. But Susie was just so used to being rude, she just got comfortable. That's it. She just got comfortable and she hit me because I was kind of brushing Susie off, ignoring, you know, some things she say, I just brush it off. Okay, I know it's in her. It's in her heart. Susie got to deal with that. But I was wrong for doing that. I should have sat down and addressed Susie on that. you know, being rude and stuff like that. And it would have never came to the point that she hit me, you know. So Susie, she started walking light around me. She started, because she knew that she had done wrong, and she had put her hands on me, and she knew that I told her straight up, don't do that no more. Okay, she stopped. Susie went right back to the same cycle. Susie started talking to me down. Susie started being rude again to me, like belittling me. Like, you know, it's something when you talk to people, but when you kind of like make people seem like they beneath you, that is not the way to do things, because that shows your character and that shows your heart. So really, Susie needed to fix her heart, because Susie was bitter. And that's what we get into. Susie is bitter. And Susie has allowed life situations to take control over her emotions. So I said, you know what? Enough is enough. I'm tired of Susie continue to do the same thing over and over, and Susie gonna get me in trouble. I'm gonna end up getting in trouble if I keep messing with Susie, because Susie coming at me sideways, and I'm gonna end up getting in trouble. Because again, when the way I walk with the Lord, so if I do something wrong, I'm the one gonna get in trouble, because I know the consequences. But he's still working on me with that. So I have to take the right actions. So I go and I told on Susie. I did. Because Susie was gonna get a side of me that Susie didn't want to see. Susie didn't want to see that side of me. So I told on Susie, and the next time I seen Susie came at me different, and Susie's energy changed, because I felt it. So this story is for you to know that when somebody is coming at you sideways, or they being rude to you or disrespecting you, nip it in the bud. Nip it in the bud. Because if you don't, it's going to go as far as what Susie done. Susie put her hands on me. Susie knew I was kind. Susie knew I was nice. And she took it for my weakness. But what Susie didn't know that I stands up for myself. Yeah, I'm kind, but I stands up for myself. And I don't play that. I don't play when it comes to putting your hands on me. Because if I put my hands on you, it's going to be a whole nother story. So, this is not a life lesson only for you. It was a life lesson for me too. Like, don't let people play with you. Stop letting people play with you. Just because they got something going on, that means that they got to treat you wrong. No. We got life messed up. We need to nip that in the bud right then and there. Because when you don't, you see what happens. So, I wanted to tell y'all this story because I don't know who might be going through this. Who might be going through letting people really just walk over you and you're not saying anything And they continue to walk over you, do you wrong, all types of stuff. And not knowing that you have feelings too. You're just like them. You bleed just like they do. You have feelings, you know? And people don't understand that. They feel just because they go through stuff in life that nobody else does. They feel like it's just about them. But hurt people, you know? And I had to realize that. Hurt people. And I had got to a point in my life that people were being so mean and treating me in such a different way that I began to be mean. So I know kind of where Susie's coming from, because we get bitter with life when people treat us wrong. We get bitter, you know. We start be like, shoot, they did it to me, I'm gonna do it to them. You know, I'm gonna do it to people. They did it to me, you know. But no, don't lose who you are because of other people. Just stand on business about you. If you don't like what they do, you let it be known you don't like what they do. So when they come around you, they know how to walk. But if you go around them and they continue to walk the same way, being mean, being nasty to you, then you dismiss yourself from their life. Because we too grown to be, and this goes for the little kids too, because I know a lot of my little sweeties be watching me. They do. But don't let nobody be mean to you. You speak up and you let them know how you feel. And if they continue to do it, then remove yourself. So I know y'all love, some of y'all love my sit downs when I talk to y'all about real life stuff, because we gonna keep it real over here. We ain't gonna do no faking. We all about real. We gonna have real life situations. We gonna talk about real stuff, because I go through real stuff, you know, and I ain't perfect. Never claimed to be. But we need to start healing our hearts so we able to love other people. If we're not able to love other people, that means your heart is messed up. So I love everybody, but one thing I know for sure, here on out, I don't let nobody play with me. I'm not here to be played with. If you don't know how to treat me, you got to exit to the left. To the left, to the left. You gonna exit to the left. Because we ain't doing this back and forth thing. We healing over here. We healing. We growing. And we teaching one another what it is to make us better. Every day I'm becoming better. If you told me a while back that I'll be sitting here making car videos and doing all this, I would have told you you were lying. Seriously, I would have told you were lying. But I'm here to say I was always the one that he had tried to make people, make them feel good about themselves and hid how I felt. But honey, not no more. I used to be quiet, but I got a lot to say now. So we're gonna talk, and we're gonna talk, and it's gonna be real stuff. So I hope this video really helps somebody out. I hope that it hits the right people that it needs. I hope that this video gets to the right people that need to hear it. Because don't let nobody play with you. Listen, we walk with God. We as Christians, we walk with God. And people think that we're supposed to be perfect. But we're not perfect. And God don't want us perfect. He want us real. But one thing I can say, you can't allow the devil to still be using you in ways to hurt other people and you still walking with God. That's one of the things that should be gone when you really true walking with him. One of them, that's the thing that really needs to be gone. You shouldn't still be hurting people and you're walking with God. You shouldn't be. That should be gone. Now we're gonna be sinning. Yes, we all sin. We all fall short. But one of them things of hurting people, saying stuff you ain't got no business, putting stuff to people you ain't got no business, that's a hard thing, and that's a hard posture. And when you walking with God, that should be one thing that needs to be when you're truly walking with him and you're truly in this Bible and reading it. That should be one thing that's automatically eliminated. That's period. That should be eliminated. So I keep trying to get off of here with y'all, but y'all, I'm telling y'all, when I do these sit downs in this car, I have a lot of things to go over with y'all and a lot of things to say. And when I look back and God brought me to do this, I see why he picked me. God is good. I see why he picked me. I never thought I could do it, but I see why he picked me. Because I got a lot to say. And it's real stuff. But I love y'all. Y'all really make my day. And y'all are my sweetness. And when I say I really do appreciate the support that you all have been giving me, I know it ain't nothing but the Lord. And he gonna continue to be with me on this journey. And we gonna continue to grow. We growing. We healing hearts with the help of the Lord. So with that being said, I love y'all and have a great day. Bye!
Ain't no competition, cause I'm bigger, better. I'm a bad mama chama. What? Even in pajamas. I don't want no good boy, I told him to bring me some scammers. Only time I want a nerd is if I copy off Fiance. And now he think I